Hello kids, I hope you all fine and safe at your home. This is your English class. Today we are going to see a topic in grammar. Our body has many parts like eyes, nose, ears, etc. Like that, our English also has many parts like noun, pronoun, verb, adverb, adjective, preposition, conjunctions and interjunctions. I hope you already know about noun in your previous classes. I just recall what is noun. Noun is a naming word. Tells name of a person, place, things or animal. Today we are going to see a topic about pronouns. What topic we are going to see today? Pronouns. P-R-O-N-O-U-N-S. Pronouns. We are going to see about pronouns. Let me see what is pronoun. Pronoun is a word that replaces the name of a person or object. We already know name of person or objects and place things are called nouns. Pronouns will used in the place of noun. There were many pronouns in English like I, you, he, she, we, they. Shall we see now where we will use these pronouns? When we talk about ourselves, on that time we will use I. For example, here this boy is mentioning about himself. So we will use the pronoun I. When we will use the pronoun I? When we talk about ourselves, on that time we will use I. Shall we see the next pronoun? The next pronoun is we. If I joins with someone, on that time we will use we. If I join with someone, on that time we will use the pronoun we. Shall we see the next pronoun? The next pronoun is you. When this person I talks to the person who stands before us. When we talk to the person who stands before, on that time we will use the pronoun you. When we will use the pronoun you? When we talk the person who stands before us, on that time we will use the pronoun you. The next pronoun is he. When we talk about a boy, on that time we will use he. Here this person is talking about this boy, so we will use the pronoun he. When we will use the pronoun he? If we talk about a boy, on that time we will use he. The next pronoun is she. When we talk about a girl, on that time we will use the pronoun she. Here these two persons were talking about the girl. These two persons talking about the girl. On that time we will use the pronoun she. The next pronoun is they. If we talk about other persons, it may be he or she or someone else. More than one persons, if we talk about, on that time we will use the pronoun they. For example, these two boys were talking about a girl and a boy, so we will use they. If they talk about only this girl, on that time we will use she. If they talk about only this boy, on that time we will use he. But here they will talk about he and she, so we will use the pronoun they. We just see about few pronouns, but today we are going to see about these two pronouns in our class. One is she and other one is he. I already said no, where we have to use she. Yes, in the place where we use about girl or woman, on that time we will use the pronoun she. When we talk about a girl or woman, on that time we will use the pronoun she. When we talk about boy or a man, on that time we will use he. Children, do you understand when we want to use she and he? If we talk about a girl, on that time we will use she. When we talk about a girl, on that time we will use she. If we talk about a boy, on that time we will use he. Okay? She for girl and he for boy, or else she for woman and he for man. Shall we see some examples here? Here I have given two pictures. One is prince and another one is princess. For prince, what pronoun you have to use? Yes, he. You have to use the pronoun he. For the princess, you have to use the pronoun she. What pronoun we have to use for the princess? She is. Here I give another example for you. So what picture is this? Yes, it is a boy. What pronoun you have to use here? He. And what word is this? Girl. What pronoun we have to use here? Yes, we use she. What pronoun we have to use here? She. For examples, here I give two pictures. One is grandfather and grandmother. So where we have to use the pronoun he? For grandmother? No, we have to use he for grandfather because he is a man. Where we have to use she for grandmother? Because grandmother is a woman on that, so we will use she to grandmother and he to grandfather. This male and female is not only in the persons. Here I gave few examples in animals also. The male hen is called rooster. What the male hen is called? Rooster. And the female hen is called chicken. The male lion is called lion and the female is called lioness. The male one is called ram and the female is called ewe. The next picture is, you already know this, Tiger. Yes. The male one is called tiger and the female is called tigress. Your favorite pet is this, right? Yes. A dog is called for male and bitch for female. And then a deer called for male. The female deer called dove. Male cat called Tom and then female cat called Queen. Male called bull and the female called cow. This horse male called stallion and the female called mare. Children, I hope you all understand about pronouns. Shall we see some exercise now? Look at the first sentence. He or she is drinking juice. So what picture is this? Yes, this is the picture of a boy. If boy is there, what pronoun we have to use? He. Yes. So he is drinking juice. Look at the second sentence. He or she is going to school. What picture is this? This is the picture of a girl. If a girl is there, what pronoun we have to use? Yes, she we have to use. She is going to school. Look at the third picture. Okay. Do you find a store here? Yes. Inside the store, a man is there. Inside the store, who is there? A man. So, what pronoun we have to use? He. Yes. He owns a toy store. He owns a toy store. The last picture, a man is cooking. The person who cooks is called chef. Yes. He is a chef. Shall we move to the second exercise? Now, look at the first picture. Do you identify what picture is this? Is it a man or a boy or a girl or a lady? What is that? Yes, that is a boy. Who is reading? Boy is reading. If you use boy, what pronoun we will use here? He. What pronoun? He. He is reading. The next picture, this is a girl. Yes. For girl, what pronoun we have to use? She. Now, give me the answer. Who is writing? She is writing. Who is writing? She is writing. Do you identify the picture? Yes, it is a picture of a man. Who is pointing? He is pointing. So for man, we will use the pronoun he. The last picture is a girl. So who is talking? She is talking. Okay children, shall we match this? Yes, look at the first picture. That is he is or she is. Yes, that is the girl. So we will use she is. And then look at the second picture. That is he is. Yes. And the third picture is a girl. So you will use she is. And the fourth one is, yes, you're right, my dears. That is he is. Now we were going to match all those things. First one is she is, second one is he is, and the third one is she is, and the fourth one is he is. So look at the first picture. She is brother? No. She is father? No. She is sister? Yes, she is sister. In the second picture, he is a brother. The third picture is mother. Yes, she is mother. The fourth one is, you are right, dears, this father. So he is father. Okay, my dears, I hope you all understand about pronouns. Shall we play an activity on pronouns? Okay. Parents, kindly play this game with your kids. Okay, show this picture and ask your kid whether it is he or she. So look at the first picture. Have you identified? Shall we move to the second picture? Whether it is he or she. Okay, shall we move to the third one? Have you identified that? Okay. This is the fourth one. And then, shall we move to the fifth one? Next one. Then, last one is, have you all enjoyed this game? I hope you all enjoyed as well as you have identified correctly. Okay, my dears, shall we meet on the next class?